Beach. It's a beautiful, sunny, cold winter day here in Missoula. So anytime the sun
Ah,
shines in Missoula in December, it's a good thing. My brother is the artist, but my mother swears she loves us both equally. My brother and I started Xplorer Maps. This is our 10th anniversary, but I grew up canoeing and camping. I've always had this incredible affinity for the outdoors. My brother, also grew up active in sports, less into the outdoor world than I was because he was an artist and a musician. And then he went to pursue his passion. He was a storyboard illustrator. My brother had rendered these hand-drawn antiquarian-styled maps while living in Kenya. And I just kind of really admired these maps from afar over the years. I had long thought that my brother's super artistic talent and creative vision, and I'm more of a business entrepreneur, geography, history buff. So I just thought, hey, maybe my brother and I could create something on the side. So we just came up with a name, and then I asked him to render a hand-drawn map of Montana as the first one that we did. Each of the maps take about 6 to 8 weeks to actually render the artwork. And I typically spend anywhere from, 3 to 6 months researching. What we do is we create art. That's what we do. So it's geographically accurate. It's 100% to scale. It's based on references provided to us by the National Park Service, by the Conservancy. We use USGS maps, we use satellite imagery. Anything we put on the map is 100% approved by the Park Service because the information has been provided from them. And so when people come to us, they know that we create fine art. They know that we do something that's totally custom. It's 100% original. It's totally hand-drawn, hand-lettered, so everyone is unique and original. What we find with partners is a few things. Number one, we're going to be 100% spot on. We're going to find and discover nuggets and bits of information, whether it be science or history or culture or just elements, endemic species are usually a big thing for each park. We just can't tell the story of place without networking and collaborating with the people whose lives are that place. And so that to me has become the most exciting and rewarding part of these collaborative partnerships is learning about their park or public land or travel destination and helping them tell their story through our hand-drawn art. We're a story company, we're an art company. And even though the name is Xplorer Maps, our tagline is connecting people in place. And so we're trying to take Rocky Mountain National Park, and even if you've never been there, but especially if you have been there, it connects you to that visit and it connects you to that memory and it engages people in conversation, right? So we want it to be an engagement vessel where you and your friends and family can look at that map over the years and kind of been there, done that, seen that. Wow, that's really cool. Didn't know that. Tell the story through art, because that's what we do, and share the experiences of these places in a way that can last a long time. The maps are timeless in appeal. For crying out loud, we've mapped the world for 1,000 years. Everyone has some connection to maps in one way, shape, or form. The philanthropic element to what we do is super important and maybe of primary importance to the conservancies, I would imagine. I just thought it was amazing that this community of nonprofit conservation and education groups were a collective community. They worked separately, but together to create this education and awareness and maybe a collective buy-in or a national consensus that these are really important special places and we need your help. I just hope that whenever we're done, that the company has this legacy of connecting people in place in a truly unique, artful way that has enabled the organizations that are stewards of these places. I mean, we're all stewards of it, but the people that spend their livelihoods as stewards of these public lands, hopefully we've left something in perpetuity that continue to help in some small way generate funds for their mission. I mean, everyone's got their different ways they can contribute. You know, this is our way. So for me, it just completes the circle. And I feel super privileged and super fortunate to be able to contribute in a small way to help these parks. It just gets more and more interesting. It's super, super rewarding.